Good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday. My name is Callie, and this is another weekend of Clarinets, Cats, and Coffee Quick Tips Edition. In today's video, I am going to give you a few tips on how you can figure out the pacing through cadenzas that don't always have a lot of direction to them, and how to keep track of where you are in really long noodly runs within those cadenzas. For today's example, I'm going to do a shorter demonstration of the cadenza in Rose Etude number 15 from the 32 Etudes for Clarinet by Cyril Rose. Upon first looking at this cadenza line in here, most of us take a look at it and we think, look at all those notes. I don't even know how many notes there are. In fact, I don't know how many notes there are. I think it's 6, 4, 4, so what is that? 14. There are 14 notes in each of those little runs. So the first thing is, I try to divide out some simple way of counting, subdividing my way through the run. Now, you can do any number of things, but I'm just going to share with you what I like to do in this run. And I think of it this way in both the lower octave and the upper octave. They're exactly the same notes, just low and high, right? Okay, so what I do is I think of that E sharp as being a little pickup note to the start of the cadenza. So the E sharp is kind of a spicy note, and I want it to sound important. So I'm going to hold on to that a little longer. So that's my first grouping. Group 1 is that E sharp. Then I group the next 5 notes together as my next group. Then I do 2 groups of 4. So in total, that all adds up to, 14? Yeah, 14. So something like this. Apparently my wind was so much it blew some paper off the table. Anyway, don't look at my desk. My desk is a mess. The rest of this cadenza is laid out pretty nicely for us. We've got 4 groups of 3 notes, and it's a simple little arpeggio going down. Right, with the half step in between. And I like to add my breath mark here after the clarion register C sharp, so I can pace myself through a long dramatic trill on that F sharp trill, which is an intense moment. And then getting out of it, nice graceful grace notes, not too fast, and gentle quarter notes gradually slowing down until the final note. So, so that's just how I like to play it. You don't have to play it that way. You can do different note groupings. You can start slow. You can get progressively faster. You can do a little rubato in there. It's up to you. It's a cadenza. The only rule you really have to follow is it has to be expressive, it has to be interesting, and it shouldn't sound like you're sight reading it. All right, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have fun working on this etude. I'll put a link below to the video I made like 10, 11 years ago on this particular etude that dives in a little bit deeper. And in fact, I may actually play the cadenza a little bit differently in that recording as well. Who would know? So have fun. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, a good week next weekend. As always, happy practicing.